was picked in the 6th round.
Say that name again.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
He was meant to be drafted in the 2nd or the 3rd round, but he dropped to the 6th. That's a really good thing and a bad thing. Quite often, when you have really low draft capital, they don't actually give you a spot that you would otherwise earn if you were drafted highly, because the GMs, there's nothing that hurts them if a 6th rounder goes a bust, and therefore they can cut them easy. They won't give them the chance to succeed as they will a higher draft capital guy.
Mate, how much money would he have lost from going from the 3rd to the 6th?
Oh, he'd lose about $1 million, I think, as a difference. A year over 4 years.
Jeez.
So compared to where he would have gone, which is probably the 3rd round realistically, I think that's about right. But it's not just that; it's his future earnings that he's lost by not going to get the opportunities that he would have otherwise.
Mate, what's the story with New Zealand football? I see you're rocking is it the Tamaki Lightning strip there? Are you guys going to
I thought it was Montreal. Good.
Are you guys going to be missing any time because of COVID-19? When's the season play out, and what's the story behind the New Zealand football team?
Yeah, that's interesting, because, look, I think the advice we've received so far is that even down to level 2, we probably won't be able to continue what we do. So it's really got to wait till level 1, and we're in a bit of a hold and see sort of pattern. We've got really good management and GM who's sort of working quite closely with Sport New Zealand on this. So I think it's a bit early at this stage. Hopes are that we will be able to get our season underway and that everything locally can get back to normal. And that for us is the best case scenario. What the national body is sort of focused on at the moment as a short-term initiative is getting a first of its kind NZAF run New Zealand Madden tournament up and underway in the period we don't have any American football. So yeah, in terms of the contact game, probably a while before we know. But yeah, I think a lot of sports we were probably in a better position than a lot of the winter sports codes, I guess.
Yeah. Did you played in your day too, didn't you? What were you?
Yep, I was a wide receiver. So you get to a point where you can't run away from guys who really want to hit you, and then
wide receiving.
Yeah, I like that. And you scream for it over the middle too, eh? You're like, let me run at those linebackers. I want to bump them off.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you that. Just don't bring my teammates on here and corroborate that.
That was my favourite. When the quarterback looked at you and said, "Bro, you're running it in," and I'm like, "Bro, you ain't seen me running it in. Look at the size of that middle linebacker. Bro, I'm running a flag route. Or I'm out of there. I'm running along. Don't worry about that." No, nice. All right, Shiraz, well, thank you for that. Thank you so much for stopping by again. And exciting times for us as we are looking to try and build something a little more football-based, a show within the Mark Peard Sports platform, and hopefully we can push forward and get something going, because there's been plenty of interest in there, and there's plenty of other people who would like to pick your brain about their teams and get a little deeper into the draft. So thank you.
Yep, awesome, guys. Thanks for having me.
Cheers.
Well, man,
thanks, Shiraz.
Well.
Enjoy the sushi.
Okay.
Enjoy the sushi.
Yeah, will do.
That's a nice jersey that he's got on there, Peter. No, it looks like one of the CFL uniforms, one of the Canadian Football League. The Montreal Alouettes.
I'm wearing our Arizona top that I got the Sunday when we.
Now, so our next guest, he was supposed to be in, but he was with us beforehand, and we said, "Cool, bro, we'll hang up for you, and then you can dial back in." And he's actually just messaged me to say, "I'm trying to get back in, but it says I can't because I was removed from the chat." So I'm not quite sure how that works.
Is there anything that I can do over this side that would tell me that allow
participants? No. You know what I've been doing for fun?
What have you been doing for fun? You do that.
I've just been walking around. I've got a path out the back, and just every day it's been a bit hot, so I've been going out, and then midway I'll take my shirt off and just see the reaction of people when I walk past them, because they've all got shirts on, and that's a bit of a good area. Big titty bloke, bit saggy. Bit of a gut, cruising around, kicking a soccer ball. It's good just to see different reactions and just see what the people are looking at.
I like that. Yeah, man. Fully your problem. Can I just say, if
it's performance art.
Yeah, if Jacinda Ardern had a chance to actually address the nation, stand up at that dais and say what she actually was thinking about today's actions. Because I went out walking with the kids twice today, within the region, and making sure that I wasn't going out of the rules, giving them some fitness, getting them out because I was terrible at teaching them. And the amount of people who were out thinking it was real life again, like it was just normal life. I imagine she would stand there and go, "New Zealand, look at yourselves. Look at those lines in the takeaways sections.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Come on, wake up. McDonald's is really that important? KFC, come on. Guys.
It was crazy because the amount of people that like one of the things I've done the last couple of must be about 4 days ago. I thought to myself as I was standing outside, it sounds so quiet in the middle of Auckland. I'm going to record it on my phone, just because I want to film stuff and just go. This is because I figure it's never going to sound like this again in my life. Like I want it to be like that. And man, it's like today, it just sounded thunderously loud, like so many cars going around everywhere, and sound like every bit of equipment was back on. So I'm just thinking like, oh, please don't fuck it up just before we get to the end, please.
But there's people that went out. I was speaking to a couple of people, their cousins that went out this morning at 4 a.m. to go get Big Macs, to go get burgers and things from Macca's. And the line was massive. 4 a.m.
Was it?
Waking up at 4 a.m. to go get Macca's.
I'm dead. Look, I'm dead keen to it. I'm not on a high horse where, like, it's actually one thing I should say is good is that the 5G things must have gone up because the reception from everyone's high horse today was amazing. And they went, "You don't have to eat that, It's good, bad for you." It's like, whatever. Far out. It's like you were drinking wine every night. Let us have a fucking Big Mac on the way there, But I mean, I just kind of thought like, I'm keen for it, but I can wait for a little bit. Like I do, I'll eat it. Absolutely, I love it. I love my burgers, but I also don't love waiting in line 45 minutes to get it.
Yep, you read my mind, mate. You obviously see my body, and it's obviously enjoys a Big Mac or two. And that's the thing. I don't like standing up waiting in line, or even driving and sitting down and waiting in line. So you and me exactly the same. I don't know, man. I just hope everyone gets something out of this isolation that they continue to do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I hope so too. Yeah.
Well, actually, so a mate of mine, she actually she came third in the world for her weightlifting. She is an illustrator. She lives around the corner from us, so she set up her own weightlifting gym. And Aotearoa Strong. But she's decided. She said the thing she's found is that she was diving into that to try and build something up so that she could so the kids could have that's what it was about. If I do that, that's good. Then as you do with most things. And she said she's actually realised that she's been spending so much time around the kids. No, this is actually what I want to do. So she's going to continue with some of her stuff, but she's closing her gym down. And she said, and that was actually just off the whole. No, you know what? What was the point in wasting all those hours, to try and imagine this time with my kids that's going to happen later when actually it could happen right here if I just made it happen. So, man, big ups to her for doing that one, man. I thought that's pretty amazing.
All right, so should we hit some headlines then? Because I clearly, even though James has sent me through the instructions on how to do it on the comments underneath, I actually can't do it without absolutely destroying the stream straight away. So
okay, well, I just want to. Well, look, shall we see if we can? Shall we get Corey on with us tomorrow? Maybe.
Yeah.
So we can
Sorry,
get him back
guys,
to the air.
That's my
fault.
Corey. Sorry, Corey, as well. Yeah. I should have left him in the meeting room, but we had problems putting people in meetings and then getting them back into the meeting. So
right, yeah.
We're trying to the lesser of two evils, and that's clearly come back to bite us in the arse. Nato, you had some headlines for us, and there was a few that I had written down as well that we wanted to share and just have a quick chat on. And obviously,
yes, we do.
Always keen to hear what your thoughts are as well within the sporting headlines. Hit us, Nate. Hit us with your headlines.
Okay, so I went with this one today. Ian Smith has won the Bert Sutcliffe Medal, which is fantastic. So that means, of course, he is a bona fide legend, not just the normal legend that people yell at him all the time when he goes past. He must be one of the most, I don't know, having the word legend yelled at him the most people in New Zealand, I think, when he's around, Smithy. Yes. So congratulations to him there as well.
You work with him, right? You work quite closely with him when you were doing, was it Live Sport?
Yes, Live Sport it was called. Yes,
how was he as a workmate? Tell us some stories of Smithy, the legend as a workmate.
When he made it into work, he was there.
When he made it in. What do you mean? Was he inconsistent?
He used to have this little cushion, right? And we went to the Hastings studio because that's where he would be. And it was me and Dean Lonergan in Auckland, and Smithy was in Hawke's Bay. And we get there, and there's like this cushion. I'm like, what's that on the floor? And they go, oh, that's Smithy's little nap cushion. And sometimes, like, we'd do the show, and then we got a camera where you could see, and he'd lean in and ask the first question, and then before the person had even started answering, he'd just take his headphones off and then just disappear out of the back of shot like that. And we were doing an interview. We were doing an interview with someone once, and I forget who it was. And Jim Bannigan, the NRL agent, and Jim's talking, and then he stops and he goes, "And is someone snoring?" And we were like, "Oh, yeah, sorry, yes, Smithy." He did. He fell asleep and he snored on a guest.
Was he a
mate.
top dog though?
But tell you what, man. Yeah, no, he's he's the best at painting pictures, eh? He's easily the best at painting pictures with words and stuff, I think, Smithy. And it's what's been pretty cool, I reckon, is that guy who was cricket wicketkeeper has got such a good grasp of so many other sports to be able to tell you about them. And he just doesn't come across as fake at all when he's doing it, which is why he gets to be in legend status. Other sports news that was going on. So the NRL's going ahead May 28th. They reckon it's going to finish on October 25th. They're going to do 20 rounds of that, they think. So it sounds like the Warriors are on the right way over, Blake. They're going over.
Yeah, it sounds like they're going over. And
sounds like it. Are they or are they not? You've got the inside all.
They're going over, man. They're going over.
They are?
It's Do
they know when?
They're not sure when yet because I think they've got to get approved by the government. But they're going over. But I just don't know how the entry is going to work. I'm guessing the government's going to say yes because they're obviously going over. I just don't know the full logistics about it. But it'd be interesting to see. May 28th, round 1. So not too far away.
So will you be going over as part of Warriors TV?
I'm not too sure yet. Possibly. Fingers crossed. Yeah. So it'd be good. It'll be good to get in some isolation and cuddle up to the boys and not cuddle up, but can't get too close.
Have you meet with any of the lads? Are they up for it? Are they feeling like they want to be doing this? I mean, that's a long time away. 20 weeks of NRL.
A lot of them are a bit unsure. We've had Greeny on the show and they want to do it because obviously they need to get paid. They need money. But they're not. It's just about their wives and their kids, and that's the hard thing because it's just a bit unknown at the moment. What's going to happen next? Yeah. Whether it goes better or goes worse, like what's happening. So they're a bit unsure, but they will all be on the plane and ready to play some footy and win the comp. Yeah.
Wicked. What about this thing that's gone on? So Latrell Mitchell, Josh Adokar, they got fined $50,000 for going to, it looked like a cookout with mates or I'm not sure what it is, sort of hangy, sort of carry on there as well. Nathan Cleary, though, as well. So Nathan Cleary has been...
Nathan Cleary's...
he has been tindering up a storm, everybody. So look, there it is. That's what Nathan Cleary's been doing right there behind me.
Some of the girls in the photo looked underage.
Well...
I know. The Bulldogs were going, hang on.
No accusations. No accusations.
Hang on. I don't know.
There is Nathan and friends. But I mean, the thing to me was they said, he's obviously, the classic lines. Oh, he's mortified. He's going to be, he's going to go and apologise to his teammates, to the league. How does that apology go down, Blake? Hey, boys, sorry, I hooked up with 5 chicks.
Yeah, everyone would have been, no one would care. Everyone would have been like, fuck, what's happening? What happened? Yeah. I want to know how he got less than Adokar and Latrell Mitchell. Well, Adokar's come out.
Yeah, we were close to having Adokar on, right? Well, you're mates with him, and Adokar was going to come on, but this is blown up, and so therefore we don't get to talk to him. But
he come out and said sorry and apologised for it, but said he went out to help him. On Instagram, he said but he went to help a mate. He went to help a mate who was having a hard time.
Right.
And they're on bike, out where this is.
It's unexplainable. Blake, the more you try and explain it, it is absolutely unexplainable to 98% of the public in the sense that everyone else is suffering from having to lock down. And everyone's just fucking doing it with hard mates being,
Yeah, it's the whole...
That's the thing is, and as soon as you see someone doing it and they've got profile and they get paid more than you, people start getting rotten about it.
But remember, we're in New Zealand, they're in Australia where they don't have the same rules.
Yes.
So I don't know their rules about it.
There's certain rules for different states.
Yeah. But I know they were definitely breaking them. The one I feel the most sorry for through all this, because they mention NRL stars, Latrell Mitchell, Josh Adokar, Nathan Cleary, and in there also is Tyrone Roberts-Davis. He's like, I got in trouble too. I was one of them. $10,000. It was $10,000.
Two quick stories too before Jimmy. Don't worry about it, Jimmy. Come on. G'day, Jimmy. How are you, mate? You good? You good?
Hey, boys. How you going? Yeah, good. Very, very good.
Jimmy, have you met Blake? Jimmy? Blake Ashford?
Yeah, I think we
spoke once.
Yeah, podcast or something, or one of these. Yeah.
Yes. Another one of my failed ventures.
Can I just want to know, where have you got that fade from? Are you doing home haircuts?
It's good haircuts.
This is this is a flatmate job. Actually, it's
That's
actually
nice.
I've seen
Not too
worse.
bad. Yeah.
I just
That
told
front
him.
fade's perfect. Turn back around.